You know, the shoes on your feet right now, they have a story, and it's a pretty epic one. It's a journey that took a simple piece of footwear and turned it into a global cultural icon, a financial asset, and a statement. So let's dive into how the sneaker became the hero of its own story.
And our story starts right here. Not with some high-tech lab or a celebrity endorsement, but with this simple shoe from the 1800s. It was all about function, a long way from being any kind of fashion statement. But from these super quiet beginnings, an icon was about to be born.
And just to give you a little perspective on how far we've come, some sneakers today are worth this much. Yeah, over $1 million. So how in the world do we get from that simple canvas shoe to a collectible asset worth more than a house? Well, that's the journey we're about to take.
All right, so every story has a beginning, right? To really get why sneakers are such a big deal today, we have to go all the way back to the very beginning and the origin of its surprisingly clever name.
So, meet the plimsoll. This was basically the great-great-grandfather of every sneaker we know and love today. It was just canvas on top and a flat slab of rubber on the bottom. I mean, it was a game changer for its time, but still, incredibly basic.
Okay, so if they started out as plimsolls, where did the name sneaker even come from? It wasn't some marketing slogan or a cool brand name. Nope, the answer is actually built right into the shoe itself.
And there it is. See, before the plimsoll, most shoes had these loud, heavy leather soles that would clomp everywhere. But these new rubber soles, they were silent. They literally let you, sneak around. The name just stuck, and a whole identity was born from that one simple fact.
So for decades, the sneaker was just a simple shoe, but then its journey took a really sharp turn. It went from being just casual footwear to a high-performance tool built for athletes. The whole mission changed. It wasn't about being quiet anymore. It was about being faster, jumping higher, and getting stronger. The biggest problem for early athletic shoes was grip. I mean, athletes needed a sole that could really grab onto a track or a court to give them an edge. The big question was, how do you even solve that?
The big breakthrough didn't come from a fancy engineering firm or some high-tech lab. The answer, believe it or not, was found right in the family kitchen.
This is one of the great legends of innovation. Bill Bowerman, a track coach who co-founded Nike, was literally just staring at his wife's waffle iron over breakfast one morning and had this light bulb moment. He poured rubber into the grid, and bam, the iconic waffle sole was born. It offered a kind of grip nobody had ever seen before. And that waffle iron was just the start. Today's sneakers are absolute marvels of engineering. You can just see it in the layers of tech. We're talking ultra-lightweight materials, advanced cushioning that literally gives you energy back with every step. These are precision tools, designed to help the world's best Olympic athletes hit their absolute peak performance. So the sneaker had totally conquered the world of sports. But its biggest leap? That was yet to come. This next chapter is all about the moment it jumped from the court into mainstream culture, thanks to a perfect storm of insane talent, a little controversy, and a whole lot of rebellion. The year is 1985. Nike releases the Air Jordan 1 for a rookie basketball player named Michael Jordan. But there was a huge problem. As you can see here, the shoe's bold red and black colors violated the NBA's really strict uniform rules, so the league banned the shoe, fining Jordan thousands of dollars every single time he wore them on the court. Now, you'd think getting your shoe banned would be a disaster, right? Wrong. The NBA's ban backfired spectacularly. Nike didn't just accept the fines, they paid them and built an entire marketing campaign around this idea of rebellion. The shoe became a symbol of defiance. For an entire generation, it wasn't just footwear, it was a way to stick it to the man. And that was the turning point. That's when sneakers went from sports gear to an absolute must-have global fashion statement. Which brings us to the final act, the sneaker today. It's no longer just a shoe or a fashion accessory. It's a full-blown, modern obsession, a massive economic and cultural force with a life completely its own.
To put it simply, the sneaker now operates kind of like the stock market or like a piece of fine art. It has become a true global commodity, something that's bought, sold, and traded by people all over the world.
Remember that $1 million price tag from the beginning? That wasn't just a fluke. It's part of this massive ecosystem. The sneaker resale market alone is worth billions of dollars. I mean, that just shows you how far this humble little shoe has really come. The sneaker world today is just incredibly diverse. I mean, look at this.
You've got the high-stakes resale market where super rare pairs can go for millions. You have limited edition collaborations with artists that are treated like collectible art. At the same time, brands are pushing forward with sustainable tech. And of course, at its heart, the sneaker is still that high-performance tool engineered for the best athletes in the world.
So the sneaker has gone on this incredible journey, from a simple rubber sole to becoming a reflection of our cultural soul. It's a story of innovation, rebellion, and obsession, which really leaves us with just one question. After a journey this amazing, what could possibly be the next step?